Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making another Valentine's card using the Be Mine bundle, or suite, I guess it is. So it's a kind of a fun fold, and here's the envelope, and we can go ahead and get started. All right, so like I said, I'm using the Be My Valentine bundle, and then the suite comes with the paper, some embellishments. So this is the stamp set that we are using. It's very, very cute, I think. All right, that's not this. Here is the stamp. We're going to be using the other stamp as well. All right, let's get a couple of things out here. Remember that this is celebration time. So for every $50 or $100 that you spend, you get something free with celebration. Let's see. We need the antennae and all right, I think I'm going to need the face as well. So if you have any questions about celebration, I would be happy to answer them. Just send me a message or leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer them. All right, let's see what we got here. Need some black as well. And get that out of there. All righty. Also, celebration is a good time to join my team. You get $125 worth of product and this beautiful glass mat that comes with a chamois and a little tray. I had it sitting right here. Here. So this little tray comes with it that you can put your stamping spots in, mix some colors together if you want to. This is a good thing to put your stamp pads on so that they don't slide. So this is a good time to join. And if you don't want to have the glass mat, then you're going to be able to pick $50 more in product. So they've got you covered. You can either get the glass mat or $30 more of product. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. So this is a piece of sweet sorbet, and it measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I am going to score that at 5 1/2. And then we will fold that in half and get a good crease with our bone folder. Oh, I put my trimmer away and I need it. And what you're going to do is on the 11-inch side, you're going to put this at 2 3/4 and you're going to cut this off. Make sure you save it because you're going to need it. That's the part that's going to go on the front of your card like this. All right. Also, if you don't have a demonstrator and need a catalog, I would be happy to send you one. I just ask that you take care of the shipping part. The catalogs are free. So you can leave me a comment regarding that as well. All right, so what we're gonna do is, so this piece of Designer Series paper, it measures 2.5 by 4, and that's going to go right on here. Oh, nope, that goes right on here. Good thing I checked that. That goes right on here. This piece is same measurement, 2.5 by 4, and that's going to go right on here. And then this one is going to go right on the inside. All right, so let's get a little bit of gluing done here. Make sure this is a directional pattern, so we want to make sure that we get it in the right direction and with an even border on all 4 sides. All right, and then this is going to go on the inside. And same thing, you want to make sure you get an even border on all 4 sides. All right, now this one is the one that we're going to stamp on, and I'm going to stamp on that ahead of time, just in case I mess up on it. So I do need, let's see, I need the Happy Valentine's Day out of here. And I'm also going to take a scrap of Sweet Sorbet and the decorative circle, and I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to just set that on here so that I know about where to stamp my greeting. All right. So it's going to go over quite a bit and up more to the top because we want to put that little bow on there. Alrighty. Okay, so now this can go on top of this, but I'm going to let that dry for a second because I can see that it's still a little bit wet. And while we are letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and run this decorative circle through the embossing machine or cut and emboss machine, and I'm using the Basics 3D embossing folders. These are a online exclusive, so they are not in any of the catalogs. But this is, I like this set of embossing folders. They're great. So I'm just going to go ahead and emboss this. We're going to need a 1 and a 4. I'm not going to bring it up on my table. I have a little shelf that I can roll out underneath my table, and I'm just going to leave it right there. Make sure you roll it with the seam side going into the machine. Roll it right back underneath my table there. All right, so that is what that looks like. All right, so I think we are good, that we can put this on here. sure we got it all lined up. All right, and then this one can go over here. Just like that. All right, now we're going to build our bee. So I am going to take, let's see, let me get some scraps of basic white here. And then, actually I have some over here. Where did I do? Right here. Okay, well we'll just use this one. I think I'm going to have to cut a piece for the inside because I forgot to do that. So that's all right. Doesn't want to go in there. All right, so we're going to take the body of the bee and we're going to use some Daffodil Delight ink. And for this one, since it is so solid, I am going to use my piercing mat. I think it just might. To be honest, I haven't tried it just on my glass mat. A lot of the other stamps have been working good. But I'm just going to, just in case, just rather be safe than sorry. All right, so there is that. And then we will take the memento and we will do the body here. And sorry if I got my head in, I'm not sure if I do or not. Stamp the bee body. Not too bad. Alrighty. We will go ahead and stamp the wings, which are just some petal pink, and I am going to stamp off on that. So I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp this over here. And then I'm going to take the little wings, and those are going to be full strength. All right. I'm not sure if I got those on there correctly, but it will do. And then the one last thing is we'll take the little antenna with the tuxedo black, and we'll do that over here. All right. Some of these things out of the way here. Now we're going to take our bee. I know I cut that out wrong, or I stamped it wrong, so that's why I cut a little bit of it off. That, and then we will take our little wings yeah, I really didn't get the wings on there all that great, but they're kind of going to get covered up, so I think it's okay. And I dropped it on the floor somewhere. found it. And then the little heart is what you cut out the little antennae with. All right. There we go. And now, let me do his little face. And we will put that on here. All right. All right, so I'm going to take this little guy here and all of this, and I'm just going to use some glue. You could use glue dots if you wanted to. And then a little drop of glue right there. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals and put that on there, and I'm going to put dimensional on top of where we glued. That gives it a little extra hold. So put 3 over there. And then he can go however you want to put him on there. All right, and then I'm going to take some more glue and I'm just going to put it on this side over here. And we'll try and get that centered. All right. Then I'm going to take some of this bordered ribbon in Sweet Sorbet, and I'm going to make a small double loop bow. Put that on the front with a glue dot. I finally ran out of my right-sided glue dots. I had glue dots from way back when that were, to me, on the correct side of the paper. I finally ran out. All right, and then my bow is going to go right here. And we will cut a little bit of that off. And I'm gonna, okay. All right, so there is that. All right, for the inside of the card, you are going to need a piece of Whisper White or Basic White. That is, should I have it on here? 2.5 by 4. So let's see. 2.5 by 4. And then I'll save those for something else, and then I'm going to also use the little honeycomb piece over here. Just take this one off, but make sure that I don't get ink all over the place. Alright, and then we'll take some Memento. And you just stamp that any way you want over here. Alright, good. And then you can see that I went off a little bit on my mat, on my glass mat, so all you have to do is wipe it off, and you are good to go. And I'll be right back. I had my Be Mine in another stamp kit, so we'll get the Be Mine. And that'll be right here. Okay. And then this, I'm actually going to do, I don't like glue on my white pieces for some reason. I don't know. It's probably just me, but for some reason I always see a line when I use liquid glue on my white pieces. So I use my tape runner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to make sure that this is in the middle. And then I'm going to close this. And then that way you know that you're not going to see it from the outside of the card. All right, so there is that. Now for the envelope. You can use either side, this side or that side. They're both on there, so you can use either one you want. I used this pattern on this one, so I think I will do the same on this one. I'm just going to put some glue. And then we'll put our piece of Designer Series paper, and this measures 2 by 6. I do 2 by 6 because I can get more strips out of it for my classes. Because when I do my classes, they get the envelopes as well. So you want to make sure that they're pretty. And then I just cut this part off. There's enough stick 'em on there to make sure that it stays closed. But I always use glue anyway, so it doesn't matter. Not glue, tape. I always use tape. So then for the front of my card, I'm using this little flower and the Sweet Sorbet ink, which I guess I put away. I did have my inks in front of me, but I found out that there was just too much stuff around, and so I moved them over to the other side of the room, unfortunately, but I needed more stuff space. All right, so there is that. I think I still need more stuff space. All right, so here is the card that I just made, and here is the one that I made earlier. Just like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.